plus 2 now 4, but no be every 2 plus 2 be 4. Some people will argue that we talk say 2 stand, another 2 stand. Share you get 2 apart and 2 together. But the plus, now they bring unity between tools. You dey one side, now dey one side. How na dey now, my people? Alright guys, welcome to another bright and cool episode of Window Talk on 230 TV, live from Akure to the rest of the world. 230 TV is a platform where social and trendy content comes out every now and then to the rest of the world. And Window Talk is a veritable podcast series where we talk to personalities across the creative industry, people who have given almost everything, to start well, and they are still moving, and the kind of prospect that they have for the near future. And today, in the frame of this window, we have somebody who is quite talented, someone who has walked beyond the barrier of race in Nigeria, someone you could easily mistaken for a different, tribe, but at the same time who reps this and that tribe. Somebody who seems like a wazobia, with his own craft. Somebody who mixes comedy, with melody, and at the same time does hype, compare, events, and all of these things put together to form one solid unit of being a creative personality. Just give him the microphone while he's on the stage and watch him wow the crowd. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm your anchor. My name is Mike Halim. They call me MC Olumiko, the Radio Angel, official party rider at your weekend occasion MC to the you know the rest. But of course, I would never rest until you see my best. Here, we keep it 10 over 10. Welcome to Window Talk on 230 TV. Thanks for joining us. Alright guys, today on Window Talk podcast series, live on 230 TV to the rest of the world, I've got Willymouth. Willy Bamba is what I call him. True name, William Tobechuku Paul. He's an Akure-based and Southwest-based comedian. He's traveled far and wide. And he's not just here to crack us, he's here so that we can zoom into his personality, his craft, and the prospect that he's got, for the future. Willymouth, welcome.
Hey, Olumiko, I didn't say I don't go talk like this. Come like say you don't carry on the thing what supposed to talk. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Thank you guys for having me, man. Thank you. I appreciate you guys a lot.
Alright, that's cool. So how do you feel?
Yeah, I feel good. I feel great actually. But it's my show time, so all this strength is it's not actually easy. Yeah.
But you never did show for the face now. So
I'm on my show, make off my cover and see.
Alright, that's it.
Sure.
A lot of people here, Willymouth,
Yeah.
They attach you to comedy, and some actually attach you to being a compare, events, and some, they actually feel the hype anytime you're on the microphone, and some you just feel Willymouth is just another normal human being, just beyond his craft.
Yeah.
So, in your own terms, how would you describe yourself?
Hey, voila. Yeah, in my own terms, I will have to describe myself as a multi-talented human being, actually. Because, first of all, I started as a comedian. Normally, every other comedian will say they started from the church. So, I will say I started from the church, actually. Yeah, so I started from the church. I attend Catholic, actually. So,
you're Catholic?
yeah, I'm a Catholic. So, that's where I started from. I used to do skits before. Yes, now I did do skits before, but I call it a stop due to one or two things. Before even skits begin blow or all these things, I don't start, and when I did very small, then me and my guys, my childhood friends, they always reason at that year. So and being a comedian actually, I was thinking that is where it's going to end. I didn't know there is another phase actually. There's another another stage I'm still going to meet myself actually. So what really happened was when I was a comedian, I do crack jokes, I go for shows, and I feel that's all what I need.
Stand-up.
Yeah, stand-up comedy. I do stage drama too. I've not really so much. I used to dance bata dance. Yes, Yes, now I was among all these bata dancers in Adegbemi that year when I was still growing up. I used to dance bata. I used to off my clothes. Yes, I used to dance anyhow. I do that. I've done stage drama, but the comedy actually is the main thing I'm doing that year. Yeah. So when I was doing it, there was that time I didn't know they make so much money from comedy. Maybe due to from let's say from organizing shows, going for bigger gigs and like the likes. So I feel like as a comedian, I was not getting really much what I needed. So I think one of my friends came to me. I was like, "Guy, if you are doing comedy, you have to add it up with MC.
Yeah, okay.
You are funny
So
already.
that it can be visible.
Yeah, so that it can be visible. You have to add it up with MC, so that the team will, this particular craft go they work with this other one. So I was like, if not that way without no wahala. So I had to divert to being an MC. And funny thing is, if this particular talent is inbuilt, no matter where you meet yourself in life, you are still going to fit in with any situation you find yourself. So I feel like being a comedian and MC too, it works hand in hand for me. Yeah, there are some.
Always cracking.
Yeah,
When the atmosphere demands it.
definitely, definitely. At least I've anchored series of events in Lagos, and the clients will be like, we are not ready yet to dance in. Maybe the husband and
Can you
wife
keep
are
us
not.
busy?
Yeah, can you
Can you
keep us
crack
busy?
us?
If you're not a comedian at that point, my bro, you
will
definitely
fall down.
you mix things up. So at that point in time, that is where your comedy actually comes in. You crack jokes, you do a lot of games and all. So I feel being a comedian has really shaped my life actually. And I mixed up with MC, and as time goes on, when I was anchoring events and the thing was actually interesting, there was this event I anchored actually, and the DJ played all this amapiano thing. And funny thing is, I love all this hyping.
Jumping on
Yeah, I used to love all this hyping
Play with
thing.
words.
Yeah, I used to love all this hyping thing, and maybe because I dey always move out with my friends that time. We dey go club. I would hear some
You
lambas.
follow those
Yeah,
things.
I dey follow those things
So this
then.
is where them don't do thing.
I swear. So then, when I dey even go club, I dey hear Marcel. This Marcel, my Marcel, for O2B is that. Sorry if I dey call name, I beg.
Yeah.
Yeah, for O2B is that. Yeah, if I dey go club and I dey go dey hear all this, hey, oh yeah, listen, gentlemen, I'll be like, how this boy say the reason? How this thing dey the end and he go dey follow beat.
Arrangement.
And I go just arrange and say, listen, gentlemen, you know what the time is?
If you don't get money, don't enter.
My brother, everything be like tonight for their eye. Even early morning, ladies and gentlemen, tonight. I don't know what this guy is the reason. So I just reason and say, Omo, this thing they sweet me. Oh. So I just see him. I will say I'll be the very first I'll say I'm the very first comedian.
Hype man.
Yeah, in those states actually.
And
The very
how,
first.
How the people actually receive it beyond events? I mean, your
Yeah.
circle, inner circle. You get
Yeah,
from anybody.
yeah.
Guy, people are saying, no, wait, you want to do that again.
No, it's
Why
not-
they cross again?
No, it depends. No, say this Ondo state, no be like Lagos. Every other person, we love ourselves. Like the love just there. So when my guy see me say they hype, jobs don't they come. People don't they come and say, Willymouth, we hear say they hype,
People come because you go combine now for there.
Yeah, there are some weddings where we say they go call my friend, call uncle. They have to call me specially for after party. You understand? So the jobs where, the job is coming to you and it's coming to me. Yeah, do you understand?
If I get a job, I can get something from
Yeah. So, but most clients that knew that I'm an MC, they paid for the two jobs at the same time. They'll be like, come and hype for us, and you do the MC too at the same time.
All right,
you understand?
Willymouth, thank you for quickly, giving us the highlights of your
Thank you.
work trajectory and all of that. But now,
Yeah.
I want to ask you this dicey question before you actually also go back to telling us a bit about your educational, lines. The
Yeah.
schools you went to, the courses you studied, and
Yeah.
one or two moments you can't forget about school.
Yeah.
That will be the next question. But just before that, let me ask, which has actually paid you the most? Comedy, event comparing, or hype?
I'll say all
Don't lie.
the money where I get for this life.
Don't lie.
Nah, MC and hype, Baba. I don't, this comedy thing, they really work on those things. We just they do it based on name. Making people like say the industry won't die. She understand. Because on those stages, just they like,
You don't go like this when you talk.
no, even then they know. They know. Not be everybody, Baba. If you know,
People say they work out their
if
craft
your
now.
skin no full body, this industry this is so very very hard. Because say on those in a civil servant state, she understand. Be like Lagos now. If you say Person fit just waka enter one restaurant now, see your flyer, buy the ticket without even asking you, or without even you no need to come meet you whether he know you or he don't know you. But yeah, on those things has to do with physical market. You have to go all out. You meet people. In fact, everybody that's coming to your show, you have 1 or 2 relationship with them.
With them ahead.
Yes, that's how. In fact, people where they come your show, now people where know you.
They go still go other shows.
They go still go other show. The same now, on those states they share crowd. The same way they come my own, I go come my guy own. The few peoples where they this they will really love entertainment.
So we all depend on each other's platform to announce ourselves and to make ourselves visible.
Yeah, that one today. But I think one of my friends also on those states in a WhatsApp group. I believe no for real, because if you post something on my show now, how do you get to know about my show? Even though you are not my friend, you will see from 1 or 2 people. That circle. Everybody was just they are in one particular set. Yeah, I don't know. I would say maybe people that really love entertainment.
So now, event comparing has paid you the most.
More than comedy, far.
What was the lowest you were booked with for a comedy show? Baffled you that way. I need to be comedian. Maybe I go crack on now.
Man.
I don't thought I no go come out. All these things now. I bet we can alert with this one now. So we'll catch in the beginning.
I don't want to mention name, but the thing happened to me. They give me 1,500. 1,500. I realized I spent like 500, 600 go the event. The event happened at Obaile.
Wait. They send you money as
no, the woman just be like, hey, mommy, thank you for coming. Those money where they close, they close in hand, yeah. If you know what it is side. So now inside Thursday I open. Now inside Thursday I open my hands, yeah. I say, this woman get mine though. That day I just the husband they very popular, but the woman not really. But the husband they very popular. Yeah, if this video go even reach outside, she go no say this Willymouth. I mean she they talk about yeah. I mean they talk about mama. I greet you, mama. I don't pass 1,500 now.
All right, quickly let's open another window into your educational background.
Yeah. Okay. Actually, I finished from Don Bosco Technical School. Yeah. First of all, I went to Gom. I be Ajepako. Yeah. I be Ajepako Gom. I know be like this. So Gom Primary School. That is at very close to stadium. The secondary school, I first went to CAC. Then from CAC to Don Bosco Technical School. Then from there down to Futa. So that is how it is, and school is interesting actually. Now if you enter school, say the entertainment industry, every other thing.
School has scam now.
Baba.
Scam again. What you study for school?
Baba, no, you don't even need to know what I study for school because I know they use them. I know they use them.
Your professor there for the family, they hear you.
I know they use them. Like let's have it. Now let's have it. But seriously, school don't be scam because school, Baba, leave wait I study best.
I don't see why person wake up one day call us lazy Nigerian youth.
Don't forget we don't lazy.
Send us go school. We don't reach up with her. Carry another road.
Recently, one guy burnt all the certificates he acquired for like about 6 years. I think it's a joke. Like this country is messed up. You understand? For a youth like that to actually thought about, let me just burn the 6 years of my life. It has gone to some extent that you feel like, depression just there everywhere. It's not really easy. I won't lie to you. But, one thing about Nigerian especially is because we are imbued, we are talented, and of course we have this hustling spirit. That's why most times you see every Nigerian that traveled out, even though the paper are not complete, we go see make and come back here.
4 guys even stroll these days. They follow one vessel where they go, they go United Arab Emirates. Yeah. 4 of them, they pack themselves inside, the goods compartment. They're going to see sound. Some people they make sound, some woo they happen. The captain contact people say, let them go check. When they check, they don't see anything. The man he sees it, he go there. So instead come down, come they smell the area. Like say something done they saw. They come call Nigerian Navy.
Wow.
Plus the navy of the opposite way that they go. Those one can join efforts together. They don't fish out the guy. When they ask them, they say they be not tired about Nigeria. They say maybe they just put 1 and 2 together. Maybe it take be 4 for them.
Serious, no jokes though. Because if you check this country, this country don't finish. If they hear me say I don't mind, because now we literally do everything by ourselves. not the way the government they do for us with the youth or
Most of God honorables for politics now. You see
honorables.
them, yeah.
Baba, all these men, where they see so,
From this
they no
window, we
feel.
know say you be connected person now.
Yeah, I know, but all these people, if you be entertainer, if you guys are very careful, you don't have to side. You don't have to be on one side. You understand?
What's the
Because
highest somebody has supported your event with? What's the highest?
somebody that supported my event, on those states generally, actually 500K.
500K.
Just like buy table. Come on mind. You don't even need to ask to say whether it go come or not. You understand? So on those states they try actually. We have big men in this state actually.
Okay, has it happened that you actually been at an event and there was an awkward moment and you had to leave? And what was that? Which event?
And I had to leave.
Awkward event and
Yeah.
happening and you had to leave.
Like I was not feeling it.
Yeah.
I have to think because
Okay, have you ever been bounced out of an event before?
wow. Yeah, so
Yeah, you can't perform.
yes, now I've been bounced now. May God rest his soul. Sweet Steve.
Who?
Sweet Steve.
At
Sweet
his
Steve
event?
show. Yeah, at his event.
No. Wait. I thought, from this window, when we open another window, we see through in this Akure to check, say, even you plus some others, were very talented that the Akure, big guns,
Yeah.
the OGs felt like, no, they needed to create a platform for you guys, to actually be visible to the audience.
Yeah.
And I heard that even you were one of the participants of those, preliminary events that actually announced you in Akure. But now you say you were bounced.
I was bounced. So when I started newly, Baba, anybody who knows Sweet Steve go know say boss, when they use show play. That time, I just have to mention names. I just have I don't feel forgive that guy because
Same,
I'm telling you that I'm even surprised you and me and Aji, became friends recently because not recently, but for so many years. That was immediately after he died. Actually, we're cool. But then, if you look bros for face, who be you? In as much you are not on bill. If you are not on bill and you don't have no one to take you in, because Sweet Steve show is just like AY Life, those states that year. Laughter Unplug is one. Every other comedian look forward for Laughter Unplug every year. So then when I think it's at St. Thomas,
okay.
It's crazy. They will have to tell you that Baba, if you're not on bill, shift. You understand? And I think awkward moment too that I've had with him was when he wanted to do a show, and it was like all the comedians should come for an audition.
Okay.
Even though I've really performed on his stage, I think twice or once. So then all the comedians were angry. They were like, why Willymouth why will you tell Willymouth to come for an audition when you know that he's a comedian, he's funny and he's this. Sweet Steve was like, me run everybody has to come for audition, even a list. If you're not coming for audition, you are not performing. I feel like it's his own decision actually. You understand? So I've had series of events like that. Even the ones we had in Agape, that one is a Christian show, so it needed audition. Because as a comedian, you have to be all round. There are some comedians that you can't call to come perform at the church settings. And there are some ones you can't call to perform in a club settings. But it has to do with what is inbuilt, what is inside you. If you're a real comedian and you are born to be a comedian, any situation you find yourself, you always have a joke. You always have a joke to,
Much.
Yeah, it might not be much. You have something to carve out from every space you are. I'm telling you, I think Agape was my very first big show stage I've really climbed to over 5,000. Then that was when Akporo blew newly. So they brought Akporo from Lagos. We performed together, the Agape Ogongon Funke Adejumo and the likes. With the son, everybody was together. Then all of us were together. That was where I knew under Steve-O for the very first time that year. So we came together. Before we climbed stage, they don't first go do audition for us. You understand? I think the performance was once with MC Canteen. I used MC Canteen based on the guy I was using then. Happens to be one boy like that. Whenever I don't know, you see, they're very shaky when it comes to his talent. You never know whether na comedy what they do or na musical producer. That happens to be the direct junior brother to DJ Kublon. Okay. The guy that produced Laye Beat, Techno Beat, and very popular producer in Nigeria. So it is the last, I think the second to the last born. So the guy was my partner then. I used to do dual comedy You know, I didn't know about Arotele then and Melodite, you know, but I used to do dual
It was
comedy.
like what these guys used to do. It is still ringing.
Yeah. No,
it.
my own is not even still ringing. My own is Sam and Song.
Okay.
If you are very conversant with these two guys, it gets guys so they call Sam and Song. One they do stammerer,
Okay.
one they do normal English.
Yeah.
You understand? So now what they do that time? I like what they do. So me I just feel like make I do the same thing, just like the way Melodite copied I copied that style. So the style was given. I think the very first show we went, we killed the show, me and the guy. So this Agape show is the biggest show that we needed to climb. I was like, guy, how far? Let's prepare for it. And he said his mother said that people that are doing comedy are nobody. You know, it was so crazy. They see us as a very useless person. That, in fact, before my dad could accept me being a comedian, it takes a long. My brother, they see us as fools. You don't understand? Yes, now they see us as people who don't really get it. They'll be like, what did they do?
What did you convince them? You bring money one day.
No, don't be home. Like,
person call and say, I see your boy for somewhere. Where do well?
My dad got confused, like, or convinced. Convinced for the very first time in my entire life. For many years, I've been doing comedy. That was my first show, last 3 years ago. Comedy ballet. First one I did at Don Bosco. Okay. I called Jegede, a lot of big men. Royal Bed was there. Many people actually came for the show. Immediately after the whole thing, he came for the second one. And, you know, before I knew it, my father actually called me. I was like, it's like there's way in this. If I say small thing, do this comedy way. After like how many years, my brother? Like I was literally doing everything. I was hiding, doing everything then. I don't go many shows for this. When House 2 was still raining, yes, I was one of the comedians they used to call, you know, House 2 that year. Many Akure people will know House 2. So I was there. I think I got wooed out of that particular place that day because I'm a Christian comedian that year. I didn't know it's a club setting. That's why I said if thing is not inbuilt, you won't know what to do. So I went straight in there. I think it's a club kind of thing. It's a very funny story. So they told me, they said I'll comment Willymouth WIDOWTALK, like they used to wear shoes, sneakers before you can be able to perform, you know. And then all I knew was Christian jokes, Jesus jokes and the likes. So I didn't know it's a comment, Bible story jokes. You understand? I just went inside house 2. Immediately I saw the kind of settings I am. You know, people were smoking and ladies were naked. You know, the things were so I've not been in that settings before. So like I want to crack joke here. What did I want to say? So it was crazy. We're at the backstage. People were even discussing, laughing, smoking, all those artists. You know, that year now, if you be artist, if you never smoke, you know, go free perform. Yeah, so they smoke, they do all that. I mean, I just did backstage, they observe, say, wait, I want to go talk for this place. Because then, Orisha Femi was coming to Akure then, you know, often. And the only place, I think House 2 is one of the biggest clubs then, that year, before even O2 Base came into picture. All these signatures never even did. Now, House 2 be the number one. Okay. House 2 and Yen Close, where the Futa area. Damn. Yeah, that time. So, you know, I was called to perform and they gave me mic. I just started with all this Christian joke. And my brother, one single, I was just hearing, ta ló pe boy wa bi ba kí ló ń sọ. I was telling, that's why my brother if I went home that particular, the next day, I really thought the book I used to write all my jokes. I was like, oh my blast, my way no day. Yeah, so because it was so crazy. You know, I was sitting down alone. People were dancing and Tomatin Bawaju, they would be like, Bobo to was so sure like on you. I'll come cover my I love because now leave me now. I want to say I don't feel commodity because you don't late. I don't get really transport enough to carry me that night. So I farabale chop the disgrace. Yeah, so they insult me where. So now when this guy, MC Blueface, came into, you know, he just walked up to the stage, I was like, if you love, and I don't want to call some vulgar words, but just call that thing. Everybody was like, whoa! You say, if you love maybe, if you love front and back, make some, all the ladies just come on, brah. Yeah. Say, yeah, just a fling bra like that. Say, yeah, now like this is before, yeah. I don't know, say, now like this is before, yeah. You say you don't do it before, for funny, I don't know, now. And even though I even knew a little, I don't even know. Because the only thing where they my comedy catalog now Christian because now only church they invite me.
So you mean say even that time you be one of the way they even note down their comedy lines.
I didn't know comedy lines. So it me, I said like at the right.
Your
At the right comedy lines, at the right things. I take it seriously.
So if you see you perform anything anywhere and there's a very big and loud ovation, you have actually worked the assignment at home.
I don't work. Like me, all my friends sabi me. If even inside show, before I climb stage, my phone, my Android, I have my jokes written now. If I'm doing it, they used to laugh at me. They'll be like, this guy. I always do them because I be one kind of person who be say if I enter stage, before I begin use materials where I see I'm on crowd, I have to like use the ones on my phone first. Yeah.
Those that have your identity.
Yeah, that one that you know that
once. Jokes as well. You lift jokes. Maybe a joke that somebody has cracked with.
Yes, now what will take start now?
And you say now?
Yes, now what will take start? Normal. All these our senior colleagues, all these basketmen, all these people, but they use people jokes now.
But for the catch now, if Nigeria a place where people they actually they originate, they trademark their joke lines, because now in some advanced world there are popular lines used by someone, and if you use it, somebody feels like, no, I feel insulted. I wasn't consulted, no email in my box, no request, you just use it like that.
You know the only way person will get the real joke, no feel para for you now, based on say say it's worse when I'm to use your material and I can't use them, people no can still laugh. I don't use them well. The person will get the jokes, go they get the material, go the reason you say, oh man, why you can't spoil my material? Like the person feel the verse.
But you think the industry?
Yeah, I've used Dr. Bengu's material before. Okay. Dr. Bengu has this kind of joke, all these bet Nigeria's jokes. Yeah. All these betting jokes. There was a time the one particular show they did here in Akure, and I was like, let me do the same thing, the way I used to do it, and I did it very perfectly well. In fact, all my guys, everybody was like, oh man, you do and pass Bengu. Bengu saw the video and he was happy. Was like, man, even though you want to use my material, at least you deliver and well. Yeah,
so
even impress me.
Somebody's way of cracking people.
Yeah,
do it well so that you will be impressed.
Yes, don't misuse it. You understand? And stealing of jokes, don't they since when audition starts.
Do they see your jokes too?
My jokes. They don't see my joke for my stage. Go.
Where you never even perform.
Why I never even stand. In fact, it happens recently.
Seriously? Which event was that?
That is MC Flex show.
Ooh, an invited guest or someone?
No, my guy.
Who be that?
No, they are golden star. But the thing we say, but you know why? Because I feel.
You think person joke.
No, the thing we say, why you doing like that? Based on say the crowd, were down a little bit, so he needed something to cheer them up. So immediately just used it, and I was at the backstage. In fact, it's part of what I wanted to use.
Then you
I immediately I cancelled it. When he came back, I just knocked his. I was like, Baba, Oti, you use my joke. So he laughed. He was like, this one. I was like, no, wala. Then I changed. I switched. I have some other jokes, that I have to just use and on. So it depends. If you go audition, if you go see, even BB comedians, they use all this our young, we the young ones, they use our joke. Based on say those young ones, they never really blow. They never really get that opportunity to be on the limelight. So the bigger ones that have that opportunity will use that joke. So you would think they are the one that have those jokes. If you go to a comedy audition like the AY Life and the likes, I've been to several ones. You see all these our senior colleagues, they will sat down. Of course, they go hear jokes tire. The ones where they they go note them. They go use them another place. You will come to say maybe I didn't get them, but they heard it from an unknown comedian that that needed a platform to blow. So it's just like that.
Or maybe somebody does a joke, he didn't do it well. You can actually go and perform it elsewhere.
And rebrand it now.
And somebody would think that, of jokes.
I swear.
All right, I was going to ask you this question before we leave the industry and career. But though we will come back to the industry because there are some things you are telling me as we are trying to open several windows into your personality. I guess you are guiding too much because of all your guys. I will still ask you if there is a cabal in Akure or not. So start thinking. Because when we open several windows here. And when we open it, of course, we see through what some people have said before, what some people are still saying. And at the same time, the reason why some people are not seen together, maybe at some shows, or maybe some people are not put on some shows together. So now, let's quickly look at this. You are from Imo State.
Yeah, I'm from Imo.
Were you born in Akure?
Yeah, I was born and bred in Akure.
Seriously?
Yeah.
But you hardly go home. Have you ever gone back?
Hey, I've been to my only Misha among all my siblings. We are 6.
So how many of you guys?
4 boys, 2 girls.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Six. Four
Six
boys,
children.
2 girls.
Yeah, and now me the only person, the prodigal child, whenever one Greek go. Yeah. Yeah. What happened was then, you know what, when I was working in a radio station and the likes, I know person like traveling too much.
Oh, you even worked at radio station before?
Yeah, I worked for 5 years.
5 years.
So I don't really like to travel, things like that. So now why? I've been to my state now like 15 years ago.
Seriously?
Yeah, they even did my neck. Like it's like guy,
So
you need to.
come.
Yeah, no,
Just
they need
because
to
you
come.
go back there, you know, in the future, it's like a place you'd like to go and do a comedy show.
Yes, like it's part of my project next year. I'm planning to do a comedy campus tour.
Okay.
Yeah, I want like tour around the universities. But first of all, by next year, by God's grace, I'm going to starting with I'll announce it for the very first time here that I've not been telling people.
Yeah, you can say it,
Yeah, so I want to start with the Southwest universities, like the FUTA, you know, the Yoruba,
Selected universities.
yeah, selected ones. So before ending of next year, we should be able to cover up the other Southwest universities. So I'm working with some people. We are going to be working around with some artists too. You understand? And we'll make use of the well-known artists in every campus.
In every domain.
Yeah, to push up, you know, together with the whole thing. And first of all, we'll make the ticket affordable for the students.
Basically.
Yeah, so make it affordable. Then from there, I think I'll be able to do the eastern side. By God's grace, if there's life, well, of course, we're still going to do those ones. We're still going to travel out
All right.
and do it.
All right, guys, that's a window talk on 230 TV. Right from here to the rest of the world. And as you may be listening, of course, and be watching our guests, has been saying quite a number of things. All right, we now switch.
Kaba.
There's need for us to actually switch, to something. Not even Kaba this time around.
Okay.
We have a special segment on the show,
All right.
where we actually, do a little mind game.
Okay.
It has to do with choices.
Choices,
that people
okay.
make. So I'm going to be asking you a few questions, this or that. I'll give you two options.
All
The
right.
one that is most relatable, to you based on your choice, you choose it.
All right.
You have to choose wisely.
Okay. Voila.
So are you ready?
Oh, yeah, now.
So you have to put your hand on your chest.
I mean, I don't see no be
Your
hard
left
question.
hand up.
Wait here for Bible no day.
No, not your left hand up. Your right hand on your chest. Where
Okay,
your
my
hand
right
is.
hand. Okay,
Then
okay.
your left hand up.
All right.
So on my honor,
On my honor,
your name,
Willymouth.
I promise to do my best.
Voila, which I never even know. I promise to do my best.
Yeah, to God and my God.
To God and my God.
So help me.
So help me God.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's a cool one there. All right, Willymouth. Okay, it's a mind game of this or that, and you answer as many as possible. All right, this or that. Willymouth, are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, a house or a car? Which one?
I'm on a house, a people boy.
Okay. Okay, front or back side?
I like the both.
No, you have to choose one.
Okay, I'll go for the backside.
We leave them there. All right, money or love?
I'm money, may love wait first.
Money or love? You say me love.
May love wait first, I beg.
Okay. Read at home or night class?
I know they even read.
You know they read at all. Okay. Well, that's not bad. Davido or whiskey?
Wow. I'll go for Davido.
Why?
Yeah, because I actually love his kind of way of the way he relates with people. You know, the love the guy has for people. Actually, you can't compare Davido and Whiskey together. I don't know people that compare them together. I don't know, but these people are different personalities on their own. They are unique in their own different ways. But me personally, I love Davido. I just like his lifestyle.
So now, if you had your chance to live anywhere for the rest of your existence, the rest of your life,
Yeah.
your country or outside the country?
I'm outside the country.
If you go outside, you may not. You are not coming back in.
Wait, I'm gonna do.
Seriously. but you rose up your hand and said to God and your country.
This way they talk. Say, I don't use and get quarrel with my parents. They'll be like, this guy face no be like, go jackpot come back.
Are you married?
No, I'm not married.
Okay, so just for like your private party or maybe your wedding,
Okay.
live performance or DJ?
DJ because of the hype.
You dey high.
Yeah.
DJ.
Yeah.
Nah, that's not bad. Okay, gentle or rough?
I love it gentle. I'm a gentle person, easygoing person.
Are you sure?
I'm very, very sure. I don't like Wahala. What time I use Wahala do?
Yeah. Okay, now let's check this one. It's as simple as that.
Okay.
A boy or a girl?
Who do I prefer?
Yeah.
Yeah, girl now
For
because
kids.
for kids.
Yeah.
Wow, I
Your
prefer.
preference.
Yeah, I prefer boy. Make I dey look myself like this.
Made you look yourself.
Yes.
Okay. All right. That's not bad. Zobo or kunu?
Kunu. I love kunu
Because
because now wait I take grow up.
you don't have kunu before.
I never have kunu, but I get friends wey say their mama dey do kunu, so it dey very affordable. So even though we dey even drink am free of charge that year.
All right. Let's ask you this one: corporate or traditional wear?
Yeah, corporate.
Corporate.
Yeah.
You're in traditional wear today.
Yes, because today now I dey go meet people, I dey go sell tickets. I have to be responsible. I no be the tie suit now.
All right. Thank you very much. Really well. Chop top.
Thank you so much, Baba.
Yeah.
Thank you.
By the time you go through this and you check again, you know which ones you got right and which one you got you don't know right. All right. That's it. All right, una see dey on top 230 TV and the show proper at the moment. Now waiting we dey call Window Talk, and we got this guy on the couch.
We still there now.
Yeah, that's it. Now, you be the comedian,
Yeah.
and OAP together, and at the same time, hype man and event compare, everything
Yeah.
put together seems like a very solid thing.
Yeah.
You've been able to actually justify, why you've been able to touch this and this and that.
And this,
that,
yeah.
because, Yorubas will say, "Oh no, oh watch."
At all.
All right, now, the comedy industry in Ondo State has been there for a while, and you made reference to some OGs in Akure and
Yeah.
that put together, and the fact that even you have actually gone across, the borders of Southwest to actually go and perform. Now, if you are going to look at comedy these days, don't you think the online skit makers, online comedians as they call them, are fast growing, faster? They are even growing faster now beyond those who use the microphone and stand up to crack people.
Yeah, I would say these guys are really growing faster than stand-up
Do you see them as a
comedians.
threat?
Not as a threat because I feel this sky is too big for everyone to actually fly. And so sky is too big. It will definitely accept everyone. So, but what I see now in skit making is because we as a comedian, if you're talking about cracking jokes,
Yeah.
proper stand-up comedian, you can't compare us together. You understand? Skit makers are getting their money online. Now everybody don't even know the reasons. Okay, social media they pay. Now people can't even put eye.
Wait,
You
man,
understand?
let me ask this question. Are they taking your job?
No, they're not taking
As
my job.
comedians?
No.
They are not.
Yeah, they invite skit makers for appearance when it comes to show. Just come appear, do what they do on top stage. But you can't call skit makers on top stage now. They don't feel crack joke. Now people are there to laugh. It's just like calling Wole Agba on stage. If you are bringing Wole Agba on stage, Wole Agba cannot perform like 3 hours.
Are you sure?
He no fit. He go tire people.
Same Wole Agba.
He go tire people. But you can. There's a way a comedian will crowd joke for about 2 hours. It will take you on a journey, and each pace when they talk, you go dey laugh.
But some section of the public will feel like it's not actually how long the duration with which the person was cracking joke.
Yeah.
It was, the relatable jokes or the bars he was dropping when he came on stage.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Some people will collect microphone, of course. They will just do few jokes and everybody, move his-
One thing about this our material is just know that every material you are cracking, if you are a real comedian, before you finish 1 minute material, in every 30 seconds or 20 seconds, people are laughing. In every 30 seconds of your material, like people are laughing. There's no space for them drinking water or to wait that okay, kilo first. So, like as you are saying it, people are relating to it and they are laughing at the same time. She understands. So there's no space for a very boring joke. There's no space for, there are some times that it gets worse because I feel it gets sometimes we say material they tear. When I say material they tear, people will understand. Will understand. It don't happen to me.
When? Which show? Where?
It happened to me. That was MC Lio.
Okay.
MC Lio show. Material wait here that day, my brother. No be everybody get collect koboko. That was the last one indeed at the dome. Yeah.
Oh.
Everybody collect koboko.
Seriously?
He paid.
Which
He
joke
paid.
did you cry?
Fear for back everybody because the crowd were not feeling it. The one thing about joke, now say, it depends on the mood. It depends on the crowd. You understand?
Current affairs.
Yeah, it depends on the crowd. And what I feel like comedians when they come from outside states, if they can't crowd go for this on those states, then they find it so hard
You
to
think
keep.
so?
If now if you
I
know
have
be
an objection to that.
if
You know why?
yeah.
You know why? At the last show I was, we carry window reach there too when we open up.
Oh yeah.
And waiting we see for that kind place. Now say, if I don't talk now, you go know. Una we be Akure and environment comedian.
Yeah.
Don't you think you guys are getting a bit boring to your crowd because you guys are used to? I'm borrowing one excuse now for you guys.
Yeah.
You guys are getting boring to your crowd. While those who come from outside find it very easy to crack people. One guy came from Kogi. At the last shows you were. You know,
that's Simon Loco.
thank you. He was holding an umbrella and he didn't leave the spot while he was. He just dropped a few bars while some Akure comedians were there and they were struggling to really crack people.
Yeah, do you know why it's like that? Because I feel it's just normal thing. When I traveled to Lagos for a Rotelle show in Lagos, every comedian that came from Akure killed the show.
Seriously.
In fact, if you watch the clip,
Why? Because they were new.
yeah, people really want to see a new face,
Somebody
a new character, a new kind of comedy. Each one of us are using Yorubas. Yoruba just they go back to back. Lamba just they drop. You understand? People don't they tired of pidgin. Say for Lagos now.
Seriously?
For Lagos,
For
no.
the whole Lagos?
For Lagos now, because if you dey hear Akure like the Yorubas among them there.
Somebody can't come all the way from Akure.
Akure,
Combine
use
pidgin,
Yoruba
and
and
use
yes,
Igbo
then
to do comedy.
they no
it
fit
goes strange to
it goes
them.
they like and die because they feel like na pidgin we dey hear since for this Lagos. So person don't even like bring us back home. We can't feel ourselves. The jokes make sense.
We open another window and we see say be like say for Akure, una dey take una work.
Okay.
People they shout now, they say, this person don't take my job. Why? Why go take my job now?
Yeah.
Sometimes they talk say, if I word one land like this, they go tell people say, may we queue now. Some people will never collect before may them collect. Because award no be just for one person.
Hey, voila.
So are the awards deserving now? If a comedian gets an award in Akure, is it because he deserves it? Or maybe the League of Comedians feels like, no, he never collect award before. May we push and may go collect. If you work reach there, that's arrangement supposed to
well,
it dey abi no dey.
Wow, I no feel like now he did now. He did. Even dey for this proper disorder that they collect. This woman award wey they just introduced recently for comedy, the national one. You understand? He gets some people who say they don't really deserve, and we say sometimes you will feel like some egbons on this industry. We say now they're supposed to collect this thing. You understand? It dey normal. So everybody guys feel like that. In this state now, you get people who say they don't call me. I never get one award like that, but I've gotten nominations like more than I don't fit count.